Joining us also, in addition to that stellar lineup, is Tony Curran, who met Queen Elizabeth in 1977 when she visited Balmoral Castle. He had the privilege of dancing with Her Majesty that very evening, and he joins me live. That is one singular claim to fame. Tell me about it, Tony.
Well, I'll have to give you a bit of a background first, Alistair. The royal family, when they go to Balmoral, obviously go there, let their hair down, relax, get away from the hustle and bustle of royal life in London or whatever. So they go up to Balmoral for about 3 months every year, and there's a regiment always selected to provide the honour guard for her arrival. That's the original picture that appeared in the Dundee Courier. I'm the one second from the left, and that was on the day of her arrival. You then get used as sort of unpaid labour, shall we say, for want of a better expression. And you go on the hill with the Duke, Prince Charles. I was on the hill with him. And like I say, I was fortunate enough to be selected to appear at what's called the Gillies Ball, which is the royal family way of thanking the soldiers for providing the service of being on the hill with the ponies, dragging the deer down to the place where they get sort of skinned and put in the boiling water, and you get a nice stag's head with no skin. And I don't know how much people know about Highland dancing, but it's a Highland ball. The soldiers are all dressed in their finery, green jackets, kilts, tartan socks. A throwback to maybe the Duke of Hamilton's ball before the Battle of Waterloo.
Yeah, and, absolutely. Well, Tony, just quickly, what actual piece did you dance, or you performed? Sword dance in front of her, or did you actually dance with her?
No, it was a bit more intimate than that. The first dance in the evening is what they call a grand march in Eightsome Reel, where you start off as a couple, you march up the hall, you come round, you then meet the next two people, that forms four. The four go up, meet the next four, and that's what's called the set for the Eightsome Reel. So once that finished, she obviously danced with Charles, Prince Philip, and a couple of other members of the royal family. And the second dance was called a Paul Jones, which all the ladies form a circle and all the gentlemen form a circle on the outside. And when the music stops, you dance with the person who's in front of you. Now, before we attended the Gillies Ball, we had to do a lot of practicing of the different dances and whatever. And we were told no one's allowed to dance with the Queen, except the guard commander, who was a major, and the guard sergeant major, who's obviously a sergeant major. So the music stops. I had the Duke of Edinburgh on my right-hand side, Prince Charles on my left-hand side, and the Queen was sort of halfway between Prince Charles and me. And as a good soldier, I was told, you don't dance with the Queen. So I stood ramrod at attention, and the next thing you know, I saw everybody else starting dancing. The Queen just leaned over, said good evening, and she must have grabbed me because I didn't move. And the next thing you know, that was us off for 3.5 minutes doing a slow waltz.
Star, Tony, and I'm so grateful that you found time to share that utterly brilliant, historic anecdote with us. You take care and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you.
Just before you go, the part in my email I said there was an amusing story. The amusing part is she apparently writes little notes in a book that's held at Balmoral. And the morning after that particular Gillies Ball, she wrote, I thoroughly enjoyed my dance with the tall, thin soldier. I'm not thin now, but
you're a star. You're a total star. And I love it. And thanks for finding time for the wee anecdote there at the very end as well.